It's Madden NFL 24, and there's no love lost between these NFC West foes. It's the Aviators and the Black Knights coming up next.
With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Today, we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the Aviators of Honolulu taking on the Black Knights of Brooklyn. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started, and we are underway from Brooklyn. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
2nd and 10. Now Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. Will go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there, and you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now 1 for 1, a lot more to go. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, you think about what it's taken to get to this point. The Giants and the Jets, obviously historic franchises, shared the stadium for years, never felt fully right. Well, now you got 2 New York teams with 2 different homes. And this team in Brooklyn, I'll tell you what, walking in, seeing the excitement on the fans' faces, they are ready to embrace a team here in Brooklyn, and this should be a fun experience to watch unfold. 2nd down and a yard. Stafford looks to throw again. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd and short. Now it's Stafford. He's got his man, it's Nakua. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And really an excellent run, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's long. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Black Knights are on the board here first in the season opener. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell there, but it's going to be second down. Here's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Stafford. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down. Here's Ethan Evans now. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
Now Murray throwing on second down. It's caught by Sanders. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A give running left. It's Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. Able to get this one to McBride. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw, it's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have one punched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Stafford. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now Stafford. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade. Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To the air again, Stafford. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Aviators have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Wolf on now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. 2nd and 9 from the 44. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Stafford. A short throw taken in by Long. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Stafford's throw here, hauled in by Cup. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Stafford now to throw. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee from 8 yards out, and the Black Knights have retaken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Murray now on first down. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now Murray off play action. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Murray now. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to McBride. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now Murray. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
from the gun on 3rd down. Murray. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Back-to-back incompletions in what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And this one is right through, and that will tie things at 17 all. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Throwing now is Murray. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Williams. Touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrusted with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. This taken in right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Murray now to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Hadn't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that they ever...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the return will stop right around the 25. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And his throw here is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. Sanders is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Aviators are an extra point away from drawing level.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
Murray. That is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. To the 43, second down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Stafford. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp from 21 yards away. And the Black Knights have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. But the Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
2 yards on the play. Honolulu first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Murray now running left off the option. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Murray from midfield. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a 1st throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. That's complete to McBride. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now from Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs. And
it's caught. Touchdown. O.J. Howard, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Aviators are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Wolf on now for the extra point.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
To throw is Stafford. And it is caught. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Partner, the tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford.
A short throw taken in by Long.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you get real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. The throw over the middle taken in. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Again, it's Stafford. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw, Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st down, Stafford here.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now 1st and goal.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
From the 5, 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Black Knights answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 7, a little over a minute to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Back to throw. Murray. Got a man wide open, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Now 2nd and 4. Now Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw is Murray. This to possibly force OT. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here we go. Time for one final heave. Murray, one final try. This to possibly force OT. This ball intercepted. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
One final shot. They look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Brooklyn, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Honolulu, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.